What happens if the sun or the moon disappears? Imagine waking up one morning. You look outside and notice something impossible. The sun is gone. The moon is gone. No warning. No explosions. Just emptiness in the sky. What would happen to life on Earth? Could humans survive? Could plants, animals, and oceans continue to exist? Today, we will explore step by step everything that might happen if these celestial bodies disappeared. The importance of the sun. The sun is not just a bright ball in the sky. It is the engine of life on Earth. It provides light, heat, energy for plants. Plants need sunlight for photosynthesis, which produces oxygen for us to breathe, food for humans and animals. Without the sun, Earth would be plunged into darkness. Day and night would vanish. Seasons would disappear. The climate would collapse. Even the temperature depends on the sun. It keeps the Earth warm enough for life to exist. Without it, our planet would become a frozen wasteland. The first minutes of darkness. Interestingly, nothing changes immediately. Light from the sun takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. So even if the sun disappeared right now, we would still see it in the sky for 8 more minutes. During these minutes, everything seems normal. Birds fly, oceans shimmer, trees sway in the wind. But then, darkness falls. Complete, crushing darkness. The world is suddenly silent and cold. The cooling of the Earth. Without sunlight, the Earth starts to cool quickly. Within hours, temperatures begin to drop. Ice forms in lakes and rivers. The air becomes frigid. Within days, oceans start freezing at the surface. Land becomes covered in frost. Plants start to die. Within a year, average temperatures could drop to -70 degrees Celsius. Most of the planet would be frozen solid. Only some areas near geothermal heat, volcanoes, or deep underground could provide any warmth. The collapse of the food chain. Plants die first because they cannot perform photosynthesis. Herbivores run out of food. Carnivores follow. Humans might survive for a while using stored food and energy, but long-term survival becomes nearly impossible. The disappearance of the sun triggers a chain reaction that affects every living thing on Earth. The moon's role. The moon may seem less important than the sun, but it has a critical role. It controls the tides. Oceans rise and fall because of the moon's gravity. Tides help marine life survive and maintain ecosystems. The moon also stabilizes the Earth's rotation. If the moon disappeared, tides would become irregular and unpredictable. Marine ecosystems could collapse. Earth's axis could wobble, causing extreme climate changes. Without the moon, the world would be chaotic in ways we cannot fully imagine. Combined impact. No sun, no moon. Now imagine both disappear. No sun means no warmth or light. No moon means no tides and no rotation stability. Earth becomes a cold, dark, unstable planet. Oceans freeze. Life struggles to survive. The planet drifts through space without a gravitational anchor. Even the day-night cycle vanishes. One side of the Earth could be frozen in darkness forever. Life that might survive. Not all life depends on sunlight. Deep-sea bacteria near hydrothermal vents. Microbes under the Earth's crust. Organisms in extreme environments. These life forms could continue existing, though most of the surface life would perish. This shows the fragility and resilience of life in extreme conditions. Human survival strategies. Humans could try to survive by living underground or in insulated shelters, using geothermal or nuclear energy, storing food and water supplies. Even then, survival would be extremely limited. Only small groups might continue, and civilization as we know it would collapse. Imagination and reflection. Thinking about a world without the sun or moon allows us to appreciate life as it is. Every sunrise, every full moon, every tidal wave reminds us how delicate and beautiful Earth is. The sun gives warmth, energy, and life. The moon gives rhythm, tides, and stability. Without them, our imagination alone can help us picture a silent, frozen, drifting planet in endless darkness. Conclusion. Luckily, the sun will shine for billions of years, and the moon will remain in orbit. These cosmic companions are essential for life. They show us how fragile yet resilient our world is. Every moment we spend under their light is a miracle. And imagining a world without them reminds us why life on Earth is so precious. Extra mind-blowing facts and scenarios about the sun and the moon. 1. The sun is a gigantic nuclear reactor. The sun produces energy by fusing hydrogen into helium. Every second, it releases over 3.8 times 10 squared to the power of 6 watts of energy. That's enough to power billions of Earth-like planets at once. Imagine, if the sun disappeared, all that energy would vanish instantly. The Earth would go from a warm, life-filled planet to freezing darkness in hours. 2. The sun is mostly empty space. Even though it looks huge and solid, the sun is mostly gas. If you shrank the sun to the size of a beach ball, Earth would be a tiny pea orbiting around it. Its density is lower than the density of water. This shows how delicate the gravitational balance is. Remove it, and everything drifts into space. 3. The moon slows down Earth's rotation. The moon's gravity creates tidal friction, which slows Earth's spin over millions of years. Without the moon, Earth would spin faster. Days could shrink from 24 hours to just 6 or 8 hours, making weather and climate extremely unstable. 4. A world without tides. Tides are critical for marine life. Without the moon, oceans would be almost flat. Many species that rely on tides for breeding would disappear. Imagine Earth's coastlines never changing, no waves, no movement, marine ecosystems collapse. 5. Extreme imagination, the Earth drifting through space. Without the sun's gravity, Earth would fly straight into deep space. Temperatures would plummet, oceans freeze. Stars would appear as distant pinpoints in the cold, endless darkness. Humans would have to build underground cities powered by nuclear or geothermal energy. Life would feel like a survival sci-fi movie for millennia. 6. What if a second moon existed? Imagine Earth had 2 moons. Tides would become chaotic. Some areas could flood constantly while others dry up. Nights would be brighter. Lunar eclipses could happen every month. Humans could see 2 moons in the sky, one large, one small. The gravitational effect could cause earthquakes and volcanic activity to increase. 7. Light speed delay. If the sun disappeared, we wouldn't notice for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. During that time, we'd see the sun normally, but the world would be doomed. This shows how vast space is and how distance affects our perception of reality. 8. Solar storms and magnetic fields. The sun's magnetic field protects Earth from dangerous cosmic rays. Without it, Earth would be bombarded with radiation from space. Imagine the sky glowing with auroras constantly while life struggles to survive. 9. Lunar secrets. The moon has a hidden side we never see. Scientists discovered water ice at its poles. If humans had to survive without the sun, the moon could provide critical ice for life support. 10. Imagination challenge for viewers. Ask your audience, imagine a night where the sun never rises and the moon disappears. How would humanity survive? How would life adapt? This keeps viewers engaged and watching longer, increasing watch time.